And welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. On today's exciting episode, I wanted to show you this to get started. I went back over here far to the west. This was a limestone biome that I had previously discovered the edge of when I was doing my first exploration, but I didn't really look around for ore. I went back knowing that limestone sometimes contains iron ore, and I found this rich limonite source. It's really not that far away, but I wanted to explain that before we got started here today, that I just simply retreaded my steps and went back, and I found that ore, and I found it, dug down, and started to mine it. Yeah. Yeah, my pick is getting kind of low anyway, but here's how I got down here, and then I almost nailed it, so it's actually almost inconvenient how close I got to it. But I had to kind of come around it this way, and as you can see, it's rich limonite, so that's good. And I'm just going to basically mine this up until my pick breaks. Then we're going to head back home, and we're going to work on a few things over there. I did quite a bit of stuff off camera, as is often the case, and yeah, I got like, let's see how this is fine. I got a couple more mods put in here, so I'm excited to try those out. I was inspired by Etho and by the TerraFirmaPunk mod, so I added what was it called? Chattel something. Gamul chattels, which I don't understand the old English there, but has all these cool. God, I don't even know what any of this is, but it has like some cool woodworking stuff that you can do. And Etho tried it on his, and I thought I'd try it on mine. It just kind of adds a whole nother dimension, and it's very like tactile interfacey, so it's kind of similar to TFC. And so I actually already found some flax seeds and flax fiber, and then the other mod that I added, speaking of flax, was Flaxbeard's steam power. Now both of these mods are going to be somewhat incompatible because I haven't done any, like, for example, if I click on this gold plate, it wants me to use a oh, actually, inexplicably the recipes are already in here. I guess, see, I basically copied the version that was in TerraFirmaPunk, so maybe they did some modification to it already. I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be fairly compatible, so that's good. The hope is that at some point in the future, hopefully this LP will, actually, 1, 2, 3, I should not mine that one. 1, 2, 3, I should mine this one. If this LP continues as long as I hope it does, then the hope would be that we'll have, I don't want to say automation necessarily, but certainly, some degree of, so convenient, some degree of machinery or technology that helps with making my world more efficient. Okay, that one might fall. There's just one, so that's fine. Oh, you don't want to do that. That's bad. We lost a few there. You gotta watch out for this gravel. It's super inconvenient. But anyway, I'm just mining up as much of this as I can carry and as much as I can with this pickaxe before it breaks. And just watch out for the gravel. This is a particularly unfortunate configuration for mine. It's not very lateral. It's mostly vertical. So that means that it's a little bit harder, and plus the gravel layer is like literally right on. In fact, I really pressed my luck on that one. The gravel layer is right on top of this, so if I do happen to mine out a ore block that is supporting gravel, the gravel is going to come down and knock out any ore blocks below that. So you got to be careful about that. But there's quite a bit of it here, and it's all rich. And frankly, when you get to the Iron Age, you really don't want to mess around too much with non-rich materials. Unfortunately, because the distance of this limonite here, and there goes my pick. Okay, so that's a pretty good haul there. We'll come back and mine more of this at some point, but that's a good enough place to get started from. And you know what I should do is I should put a barrel there. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out. I think I've sufficiently marked this place, with dying and everything. Trying to decide if I want to. So as you can see, by the way, the weather is starting to turn, at least at this altitude it is. and it is March. Actually, it's April now, so it is springtime, and I apologize for not casting more during the winter months, but I honestly spent most of the winter months just kind of screwing around and building stuff around home and putting in some woodworking, bridges, and I did build a couple things with marble, and I'm going to show that to you when I get home. But I also wanted to just check out this little area real quick. This is the flax plant, so you get these flax fibers and the flax seed, and that's part of the Yeagamol Chattels mod. Looks like there's immature flax as well, which is really cool that it kind of acts the same way that TFC plants do with the mature and immature. There's some wolves over there. I keep seeing wolves. Not interested in getting wolves right now because they do kill your livestock, and you gotta plan ahead for that. Ooh, that is probably coal down there. And I don't have enough ladders to check that out. I tell you what, I'm just gonna, just to see what it is, I'm just gonna fly down here. You'll have to pardon me. I know I'm blatantly cheating, but it is coal. This is a massive coal deposit. So I'm gonna call it massive coal deposit. I try not to do this too much, but when I'm far away from home and I don't have the ability to use resources. What is this? Nice. That's that. So the secondary rock here is nice, by the way. Nice, I think, carries silver, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So yeah, let's go back to this. I only do that in rare cases. I really try not to do that unless I feel like I have to. And in that case, I mean, there was just no option to get enough sticks for ladders. So I just wanted to confirm the mineral. I probably would have, if I hadn't flown down there and checked it out, I probably just would have assumed it was coal and labeled it anyway. So, but let's harvest up some of this flax. I assume I can grow this in a farm plot, but that may not be the case. Either way, we have plenty of it, so should be fine. But I've been pleased with this limestone area here. It's been pretty good for me as far as resources go so far. I was considering just going to the chalk area over south, I mean, here's the limestone area. The chalk area was this one way over here, right? I think, somewhere? Oh, way down here. Chalk. And we do have kaolinite and gypsum and aluminum and lignite, and I think we did eventually find some hematite somewhere. More kaolinite, magnetite. Thought we found some hematite. In any event, oh, you know what? We probably didn't find hematite because chalk is limonite and magnetite biome. So that's fine. I would like to find some hematite because right now I don't really have a solution to red dye, as you can see here. Red dye in this is manufactured. Oh, you can actually use a crusher. What's that from? You can get it from red wool, which I'm not going to have red wool, so. But if I. Hold on. How do you. I think it's like hematite powder. Well, hold on. Hematite. Let me just look up that. Okay, hematite powder. You create it by grinding hematite down, and you can use it to. They just have it turning things red. They basically replace all recipes with hematite powder for red. So what I could do actually is I could just go into custom NPCs and tweak that slightly to make it more useful, and maybe make change the red clay, because what I need it for, frankly, is this red crafting clay with DecoCraft. And Etho had that in his LP2, and I thought that was a good balance that he did there. The one problem I would say is that he put ender pearls as a second source of blue dye, and I think ender pearls are too valuable for that. So I might rework that slightly. There's a bear over there. I really don't think that's a good idea for me to mess with him. I could now that it's spring, I could start getting boy, you know what? I'm very tempted to go kill the bear though. Oh well, I've died a couple times. Let's just see how it goes. I'm gonna use my axe. This poignard thing is not that good. Ow. Okay, I hate the lag. The lag on the bears always gets me. I think in the water it'll be slightly better. But like the bear like will move without the game like recognizing it, you know? And then it like hits you and then you don't even know. It's like server lag. It's the equivalent of that. Ow, like that. Fortunately, I do have leather armor on, which helps a little bit. And then the water strategy seems to be the best way to go here for the bear. So let's just... Ow, he almost got me. One more. Okay, good. I do want that hide especially. The suet will be nice too, but wanted the hide. Okay, so you know, I think I've screwed around in this area long enough. So I probably just gonna teleport back, to be honest. Marble Cliffs. It's close. All right, we'll teleport there. Ow. Boy, that almost that definitely hurt. Okay, the Marble Cliffs is close. So we're back. Now let me show you a couple things I've been doing since we've been gone, and I'm just a little bit worried about mobs here, but I think I'll be okay. So what we did on the one hand was I was chopping down a lot of trees and collecting a lot of wood. I also got a new tree type, by the way, white elm, while I was over in the limonite biome. I built this guy, and this is going to be the beginning of my... Ooh, there's a creepy... this is going to be like a gatehouse, except for it's going to be like a double... There's going to be like a gate here, and then there's this water passage here, and there's going to be a bridge, obviously, going over top. So what I just did was I put the marble bricks down, and then what you do is you get your chisel, and you get a hammer. The hammer doesn't take damage, so you can use a stone hammer, but then you just click M for mode, and then you got these little squares, and you just shave off a little. I shaved off those to make it look like an arch, but I also did a little bit of work here to make that look built in. Let me just, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea for me to fight him, so I'm not going to. But anyway, this is cool. You can actually do it to blocks like that too. That'll prevent the block from obeying its previous set of rules. So you can use that on a gravity block, not dirt, but stone. Well, actually, that's not a gravity block. But you know what I'm saying. You can use if you use it on stone, you can prevent the stone from being subject to collapse anyway. Okay, so I thought on today's exciting episode we would... Oh, I put this road in here too. I thought I'd experiment with this. I'm going to put cobble along the side, and it is sunk 1 deep. I'll probably sink this and then sink each of these 1 deep. The chisel allows you to do that. You can push M again, then you get the slab mode. And you can slab things down. Boy, I must have already done it. On the... Oh, you know what? I used stair mode on those, that's why. I might have to redo some of that. But now that it's spring, you can see my trees are starting to really take off. The trees grow fastest and biggest during the spring. And I don't even know how some of these trees are going to work out, but... Oh, motherfucker. I completely forgot about this. And of course, my inventory is full, so let me grab let me put these down. Okay, so... Okay. There we go. I was just going over here to harvest the wool, and obviously we've had a birth in the family. And is it just one sheep? There's 2 wool. I see one there. Is that the only baby they had? They just had 1 baby? I mean, that's better than nothing, but... Hey, it's time to get pregnant again, guys. Let's keep it going here. Yeah, I guess they just had the one. That's cool though. It's gray because they're black and white parents. So, I think I am going to feed. I think it's feedy time. Now you do want to acclimate the baby as quickly as possible because these guys only get this comfortable with you. Babies get completely comfortable if they're born in captivity. So you do want to do that. I was having some issues with my forge here. I think it's a bug. Like every time I'd come over, it would turn on, which is weird. And I don't know why it's on because there's no frickin' fuel for it. But I don't know what's going on with that. I put some leather in, or some hides in here, so I was just working on that. And I was going to turn in a quest, actually. Actually, before I turn in the quest, I should really put some stuff away. Let's put this ore away real quick. Yeah, we've got a ton of ore now, which is great. We're definitely going to need it. Okay, let me grab those again. Okay, and then let's turn in our quest before I forget. I was trying to figure out how to edit the quest book, and unfortunately I failed. So... but we do have quite a few that will allow us to get complete here. So we're going to turn in basic smithing. That just required copper ingots. So we're going to get some flux for that. That's cool. Bronze just required a bronze ingot. And I'm going to choose the cassitarites for my reward. Oh, there's an alternative... well, you got bismuth, you got black bronze, obviously. And then, yeah. There's a alternative bronze. I suspect that's from the Blackspirit's mod there. Okay, so we got that one, and then we haven't done weapons and armor because we haven't done a sword or armor. Armor is a little bit trickier actually, but we did do the forge despite the lack of an image there. So let's do basalt. Let's take the basalt. I like the basalt look. It wanted some bricks, and it wanted my charcoal because that's what you use to make the forge. Should have turned these in as we went along to make more sense. Wanted charcoal there. We're working on another thing. It does want coal. Why does it want coal and not charcoal? I guess we'll have to mine some coal. But this one is probably related to TerraFirmaCraft. I wonder if you could do the same thing with coal. Make sure some metals you need a really high temperature to melt and work. I guess you take coal and you make another charcoal pit. That's interesting. So I don't know if you can do that with regular coal or what, but they want you to put coal underground like wood and make a you know, make a pit and light it on fire and all that. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away. Nice little collection. I'm also gathering saplings up here for what it's worth. Just to kind of have extra saplings in case I, you know, kill off all my trees in my tree farm over here. But we've got quite a few trees, and I'm very worried about mobs, but I want to go plant these. This snow will melt in good time, sooner than a lot of people probably think. Let me have some sustenance. My lake is melting, which is cool. We're going to have to start farming again before too long, which is also cool. Let me put this guy over here. Okay, so let me grab some water. And then we're going to do bread today. How about? Now, bread is different in cooking with TerraFirmaCraft than it was in standard TerraFirmaCraft. So in standard TerraFirmaCraft, you take bread dough. You'd make bread dough by using a water barrel. For fuck's sake. Hold on. Okay, so you'd take, let me go inside and do this. You would take, oh, I don't even know what the hell that's, okay. So you'd take dough and you'd cook it. In order to get dough, you'd simply combine cut grains you'd make flour out of your grain, and then you'd put it with a water bucket. Here, okay, mixing bowl is used to make dough from ground flour and fresh water. Okay, so I need a mixing bowl is what we need. So in order to get a mixing bowl, we need to cast it. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. That doesn't make any sense. This shape. Whatever. This is like a hammer with two on the edge. Okay. So let's get that going. Okay. I think I'll do some ingot casts as well at the same time. And maybe another vessel. Oops. Oh, by the way, I finished making that, whatchamacallit, the copper in here. I threw the, I threw the leftover, ooh, that's a lot of snow that packed in there. Threw the leftover, melted copper away, but I finished the ingots, and I made a bunch of, copper double ingots because I realized, and, ooh, this requires its own little thing. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, I need a new pick anyway, so this works out. Except for I don't have grr. Hold on. I'm gonna have to save one of you for now, and we will go in here. We will get a pick mold. And I was gonna say, we need to get a vessel with, oh, you know what? I don't need to do that. That's so old-fashioned. Screw it. We don't need a new pick. Okay. We can make pick a better way. Although I could heat up some more bronze because I am running low on bronze ingots. And in order to make stuff in your whatchamacallit, I can't even talk. But let me just do it. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then for every 3 of those, we need 8 of these. So there we go. That is gonna do 800 units of bronze. Let's pick up a vessel. And let's put these in here. Again, it is, so if you think 16 times 3, that is 48. 48 times 15 is 480, plus half of that is 240. So that ends up being 6, 7, 20 copper, and 8 cassiterite is 800 units total with a 10% ratio. So that is our math on that. Let's put this in here, and that will be good. And then we will grab some straw. And we will simply place it in the hole. Okay. And we're going to, let's use this Douglas fir. I don't even know what that's doing in here. Okay. So I need 8 more. Okay. And a torch. Okay, that's going. How are our berry bushes looking? I don't know if any of these get ripe in the spring. There's some that get ripe in the summer, but I'm not seeing any spring. This is probably the first one with the strawberries. Okay, so I'll go back to my quest book while that's cooking. I definitely don't want to forget about that because I do have ore coming along in there. Looks like these nuts might be ready over here, by the way. Ooh, are they disappearing? Early spring and summer. Interesting. So yeah, this is definitely early spring, so let's get these nuts. Yeah, I've never worked with this particular crop before, so it's all new to me. But it seems to be pretty good, and these trees grew pretty quickly, so. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna check the quest book. Let me get rid of this lumber. I don't need this. I love how we're in frickin' April 3rd and it's still frozen lake up here. Just goes to show you how shortened our growing season's gonna be, but that's okay. It's just the nature of being up north. We probably make up for it by getting more, animals and things. Okay, we're getting pretty good harvest of these macadamia nuts, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's just call that. And then we've got a bunch of trees over here. Is that another macadamia tree that I put? Jesus. Really don't need that many. No, it's cashew. Oh, those are ready too, though. Okay, fine. Whatever. I guess these are protein, so that's cool. Pistachios a ways off. Okay. So these are all new, and I couldn't tell you anything about these particular crops. But it's never a bad thing to have extra food, right? Okay, so I was gonna... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I was gonna show you a few other things while that pit kiln is working. Incidentally, the reason I didn't want to do a cast for my new pickaxe replacement is this, skills here. And you will see as we work more tools and weapons, these skills will start to improve. So it is best that you do it on the forge from now on. I harvested a whole bunch of that charcoal, so I have a bunch of extra charcoal that we can use in the forge. But let me finish this out. Okay, so that does it for those, and then Iron Age. Bellows is what it wanted me to make on that, so I already... And it's going to give me an extra bellows. That's cool. Put that there. We'll use that later for something. Let me put all my wool and my string and stuff away. This is going to be my fibers area. Flax fiber, wool. And of course it wants me to... Where's my spindle? There it is. Yeah, running low on storage space, actually. I think maybe between now and the next episode I should spend some time thinking about that. But we're getting a lot of wool, and we will eventually be making bed and stuff. We've got 3. Yeah, let me... so I wanted to try and see if I could get this... Okay, that one's going to be broken. And that one... I'm going to consider my Stone Age done. But I do want bread, and it does want flour. And I think it was going to give me an extra life. But we don't have hardcore mode on, so it's not going to give me that. But that's still going. I guess what we could do is make the flour. So I think in order to make corn into flour, you just... Can I do that? Extra open hand? Yeah. Let me put these away. These are limestone. So I'll put in my miscellaneous stone drawer there. And then I will put my suet in here. I made these candles, by the way, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You have to make hot water. It's really complicated. I'm not sure if we're going to get to it this episode, but we'll get to it soon, I promise. Miscellaneous, fine. I guess I'll put more suet in there. Flux, I've been putting, I think... I don't even know. Okay, let's see if this works for my quest. Yes, it does. Okay, now it wants me to make dough, and it specifically has rye dough, which concerns me. I guess we'll see if corn dough will count. But this should be about done, so I think we'll be pretty close here. Yeah, it's done. It's just finishing. I'm so excited that it's spring. I think by next season, when winter comes around, we're going to have a bit of a castle, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable. This was a little bit of an uncomfortable winter, but that's the nature of this. I'm really excited to get working with the carpentry mod that I added. I'm really excited to move to the castle, to be honest. It's coming along slowly, but I might do a little bit of building on it today once we're done with this project. So, it's really easy to get, you know, large amounts of marble, bricks and whatnot. Your building materials are so ubiquitous. Okay, so let's do the bronze ingots first, and we'll worry about the dough. So, where did I put the rest of my... I might have put them in. Yeah, I put them in here. So I've got 18 now, and yes, there we go. I should try to make bronze double ingots with most of these. And then I'll forge a bronze pickaxe. The reason, by the way, the only reason I was able to complete the copper one. Hang on, I just gotta put some stuff away. This is getting ridiculous. Put these in there. Let me put my medium prepared hides in the tannin. I'll make leather. Okay. The reason I was able to complete, I had to make 7 more double ingots because the quest book thought that you needed double ingots to complete this anvil one, or which one was it? I don't even know which one it was. Yeah, it was this one, because you needed to make an ingot and then make 7 double ingots and then have an anvil. And I didn't check my quest book when I had 7. I think you have to have like 7 cool double ingots, so I just made a bunch more. I'm sure I'll use them, but okay, so let me finish what I'm doing with the bronze. Oh crap, I completely forgot about that. Okay. Perfect. Now, let me take out some that are very hot. Cannot weld this. Great. Well, I can maybe make one. I really goofed up by getting distracted there, didn't I? That's okay. I could put them back in the forge, I guess. But let me just make one double ingot with the ones that I have quickly. Okay. I'll store those there for now. A little bit apprehensive about storing things in that forge. I swear to God, it's eating stuff. Like, I think I lost some ceramic molds there. And some coal. Okay, let's do it now. One's still liquid. This one's good. And this one is not good yet. Come on. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell? Oh. There we go. Okay, I did get one. Okay, so, let me put this away and this away. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to... I'll put this away as well. Keep my double ingots in there. Charcoal. Where's my charcoal? I think I put it in here. Yes. Actually, I can put these in here. I'm putting, like... my storage situation is out of control, to be honest. Okay, so let's put some
charcoal in there, and then yeah, it's like I walk over here without any fuel in there whatsoever. It keeps lighting by itself. So I'm very concerned about that. I have no idea what was causing that, but anyway. So we're gonna do 2 more double ingots, and then maybe a couple tool parts. While those are heating up, let's check out this mixing bowl. I think I can put it. Where'd my candle go? Did it die? Huh. I guess you have to be careful moving candles. Mixing bowl. I think I just go like this. And I think I put that. Maybe I have to shift. Okay, I put it straight down in there. And then do I need a barrel of water? Oh. Well, I don't know. Should probably look it up. But let's check these out. Get another batch started. While that's going, let me finish. Okay, mixing bowl, blah 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 blah. Right-click the bowl containing flour, and empty hand will retrieve the flour. Right-clicking the bowl containing flour with a jug of fresh water will turn the flour into dough. So I need a jug. Okay, so that's fine. I do have a jug. And it has fresh water in it. Okay. Now what? Okay, now I've got dough. I've got cornmeal dough. So what that means is I can make bread, but before I make the bread, I'm gonna see about turning this quest in. And of course it wants rye dough. So that's not gonna work, I guess. Guess I'll make bread though. Can I make it? I wish I could just put it in here. Guess I have to make it inside. Okay, so those are about ready to weld. Very least I'll put this here. And oh, that's why I had the lock. Okay. Now let me do these real quick. So I'm gonna weld the brightest ones together. Okay, and then let's put some new ones in. Okay, so that will help with my bronze situation. I might as well do all 4 of these bronze ingots as well. Just to keep, because I need double ingots. I need 7 double ingots. I need 8. No, I need a lot more than that double ingots. So I need sheets and double sheets. So each sheet is 2 double ingots. Each double sheet therefore is 4 double ingots. So I don't even have enough for 1/8 of my bloomery yet, and but I'm just, gotta go through the process. Okay, so do I have wood? Yes, I do. I have oak. I think if I actually do one log's worth, that should be good. Yes, oak. Perfect. This was a quest reward, so it's convenient. So put that there. Okay. Get a little bit of lag here. Okay, let's get those off. We caught those just in the nick of time. Well, perfect. And let's get a new batch going. Okay, those are coming along nicely, and what the hell? For fuck's sake. Why can't I make the dough? Do I have to do like something? I bet I have to knead the dough. Look at that. Did I do that right? I don't know. Grr, this really pisses me off. I don't know what to do on that. Let me put some more fuel on the fire. Just keep it going and I'll check my ingots. Okay, that'll keep the fire going. Okay, those almost melted. That's not a huge deal, but because I do have the ingot cast in there to protect it, but yeah. Okay. So that will be good there, and then let me have a quick bite to eat. It is good to be in spring. It's I can't wait to start, farming again, and it's gonna be fun to do some explorations, try to find some more crops and that sort of thing. Okay. How are we doing here? Those are close. Nope, and we did get a couple of ingots in our ingot cast there, so that's fine. Let me just tell you what. I'm just gonna weld these two. And let me take the charcoal and these out, because I don't trust this thing because it's been buggy. And we'll go like that, and weld. And then I'm going to take this, one of these, and work it into a pickaxe. Alright. So we're coming along with the double ingots. Maybe I'll have a bunch of them cooked up for you by next time, who knows. But then you just take one of these, and then, like I said, you want to do it this way. And then the last three are red, green, green. So you probably want it to be a little bit on this side, and then red, green, green, red. Boy, this is tricky. Okay. Close. It was really close on that one. And now it's too cold. Okay. Oh, I should have kept the forge going. I guess I still can. So I'll let that heat back up, and then I'll keep working at it. Pretty simple process. I guess I could go harvest more nuts too. I guess what we should probably be thinking about for next time is what are we gonna do? Got to figure this bread out. Alcohol. It wants beer. That's right. Leather. This is the issue here. So I've got that one. This one must have been a TerraFirmaCraft specific item. So I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish that one. I think that's the one that I was kind of thinking. I was trying to fix it for. Okay, there we go. So let's do this, and boom, boom, boom. There it is. Okay. Should I try the other one? I guess I could make this into something fun. Actually, something that I've been meaning to make. I can't do it. I can't click on that, but I'd like to make a coil, and the reason being. Actually, you know what? I should make the sword. Except for it wants a copper sword, doesn't it? No, it wants a bronze sword. I should just make the sword. Yeah. I'll just make a bronze sword and finish that quest. I was thinking about a coil because the coil you can make armor with, chain armor, and that looked really cool. And I thought, well, maybe for every type of particular armor I make, I can kind of justify making an NPC using the custom NPCs mod, and then outfitting it with that particular type of armor. The coil is what I'm talking about there. Okay, so let me just do a sword blade. And of course, I can't do a sword blade because I need a double ingot. So I will do the coil. Okay, so I need red, green, red. Green and red. This one's a little tricky. But yeah, so I was thinking I could like create little guards around my place with chainmail and stuff, and I thought that's kind of cool. Be kind of a cool way to have an immersive use for armor. By the way, you can create an armor stand, similar to vanilla. Why don't we do that? While that's heating up, I'll just create one. You can also create a weapon stand. Oh, you know what? I need to do this because I died. Okay, like so, and then just right across. Okay, there we go. So there's an armor stand. That's cool. I guess I'll put it right over here, and we will eventually put some armor on it. Oh, and this is ready. That's why we use the ingot cast to catch the liquid there. This will be solid any minute. Yep. And we lost the cast though. Okay, so let's continue with this. So we need to... So it needs to go boom, boom, and then I need to hit it, except for that just didn't work out. So it needs to go boom, boom, and then hit. So close. There it is. Okay, so with the bronze coil, let's see here. I can use the coil. Now, do I have to heat the coil up to make the links? I guess so. Yeah, I have to use the anvil to make it into links. That's cool. That's a really cool mechanic. Okay, so I'll heat this back up, and then I'm going to make it into links. And then I think, what do I do with the links? 4 links makes a chain square. 4 squares makes a chain sheet. And you use chain sheets to make the armor. So that's a cool way to make armor that's a little bit more, a little easier to make probably than some others. So, although I think you would need several coils to make, especially the more costly armors. Okay, so let's try this so we can make links. And we just need to punch it at the end. So it should be fairly easy to get into links. Okay, and then I saved that and I completely failed. There we go. Okay, now with the links, I believe I just used the crafting grid to make chain squares, and then I make a chain sheet. And I guess if I did this a few more times, let me just chain sheet. I'm going to need at least 4 for the cheapest one, the helm. But that's how you do it. So that I might do some of that off camera. Okay, let's finish out today's episode. I know it's been a little while, but I want to do some building, and so we're just going to do a little bit today. So what we're going to do is take our marble. We're going to take... Actually, I already have marble bricks. And I need mortar. That's what I need. So, sand. Yeah. Put this in our lime water. And that'll make a lot of mortar. Grab that back out, put these away. Oops. Okay, I'll put these in here, put this in here. Yeah, I'm excited to use up some of this copper that we got. There's still more, by the way. I put it all in a chest over in our mine, but there's still more in the chest. That boat's kind of just sitting there, and that's cool. I can't wait to start farming this. I guess I should grab some of these nuts. Boy, they're really producing A lot of nuts. I mean, this could feed me for a while. I think that's probably, I don't know how historically accurate it is, but I suspect people in winter climates ate more nuts and stuff for protein. Or maybe they, or just because it was the only thing that would grow. I don't know. I feel like there's some truth to that, but I'm probably wrong. Now that it's getting a little bit warmer out, I have these snow blocks, but I also have a ton of ice blocks, and really you should keep your cellar full of ice and snow at all times once it turns into summer especially. So I've got a ton of snow blocks. The snow blocks are okay. It is freezing in here. It's not icy in here. Look at all that meat and how slowly it's actually decaying. It's impressive. Let's see. 2. I'm okay with 2. I'm not okay with 3. That is my rule of thumb. I love how there's like one palm leaf. Did the others die or what? Not quite sure what's going on there. Is she pregnant again? Yes, she is. September 2nd. Okay. And he is coming along with acclimatization. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, mortar. Let's see how this is coming. Excellent. No, not yet. Okay. This is ready, though. Lots of leather. Let me just test these flax seeds and make sure I can plant them. Not getting any response there. I think it needs... Oh! Huh. Just needs grassland. How convenient. Look at that. Cool. That's a neat mechanic. As far as I know, that's the only seed you can plant just in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of grass, without using a cultivated field. It doesn't have a nutrient associated with it, so I'm going to put it in nutrient A chest. Just have to remember that it's there. Okay, mortar. There we go. And I made so much that I can't even carry it all, so I'm going to put some in this chest. It's the nice thing about making mortar, you get a ton of it. Like, I put 1 stack of sand in that lime water barrel, and I got 8 stacks of, 64 stacks of mortar. Okay, so let's make our bricks. So again, to make bricks, you just go like this, and then this. And we can make some more if we just go like that. That is all we can make. So we'll put the rest of our materials back. Mortar, bricks, and marble rocks. Okay. Now what we're going to do, and I promise this is the last thing we're going to do on the episode, is we're going to... All I'm doing, this is the simplest thing in the world. I am just building little plots of land. Yeah. Little snippets of wall, Little ideas. We're just coloring in the idea of a wall. We will worry about the details later, but maybe one right across there would be good. Because, like, this would be a wall here, theoretically. Hi, Enderman. And there's definitely going to be, like, a gate kind of thing over there. Which means the wall is probably going to come out to here. Don't kill me. We're friends. It'd be nice if it was daylight. Oh, it's, it is about daylight, so... Come on, sun. There we go. And they're burning up. Okay. And die. Okay. So now that they're dead, I think I just want to build like maybe like right here. I'm just gonna start with one thick, and we can work on the interior side of it later. It'll probably end up doing something like this with a cobble or something in the middle, but this is kind of the general idea, and I'm just gonna start with one layer for most of it on the outside like this, and we're just coloring in the idea of a wall. And this is a good way to get your castle started because castles have walls. Okay, so I'm diagonalizing it there a little bit, and we're gonna come up like this. Oops, it's okay. If you make a little mistake, that's okay. That's why we have tools to recover, and I had to save my brick from drowning. We don't have that many bricks left, but this is how we start, and I'll do some more of this off camera. But you can see we'll just kind of go like this along here. Get the idea. And over here, you know, we'll probably build it right into the wall like this, right into the cliff face. Okay, let me have a snack. It's coming along. I mean, it is a very time-consuming type of build, but it is coming along. I need more water. Okay. So I'm going to finish out this episode by finishing off these bricks, but this is the process. And if I just do this a few times here and there from time to time, we will eventually have a castle. Let me do this one. Alright, so it'll go up like that. And like that. And let's go like that. And then I'll probably have to go laterally across here. Something like... Well, you know what? I've got a thing here, so I should probably just come across it with this. Yeah, that's what I should do. Okay, so I need to go adjust these ones, but you get the idea, you know. So this will be the edge of the castle here. Comes along on this one. Okay. And it's going to come out like this and go this way. Oops. Oh, that's fine. And as you can see, that's going to block that off. These baths are going to be, or you know, these springs are going to be incorporated into it somehow. I'm not sure exactly how yet. This will probably be where I put a tower. Unfortunately, the snow is still here, so you can't really see the parameters coming along, you know, the edges coming along very well, but eventually you'll see that this will connect up to here. There'll be a gate here. This will lead back to the side of this cliff here, and it'll go up here, and then this will be walled off along here. I'm kind of thinking I might have places where the actual landscape becomes the top of the wall, sort of like it's built into the cliff, you know. But this will probably be the edge on this side, and then it'll probably go diagonally out to here, and there might be a tower over there, who knows. Put walls down here. I might have to get rid of that stuff, it's just distracting. I might actually, you know, I think this is legitimate, because this is just a spawning error is what this is. What the hell? Oh, I got a gemstone from that. But yeah, this should not be flying up here. So let's just get rid of it. Easy enough. Okay. I guess I'll pick these up, you know, why not? And then we'll switch back to game mode S, and we will, anyway, to continue what I was saying, we'll go around this way, along this cliff, along the back side. This will be a major wall area here. Actually, you know what? It has to be over here, doesn't it? So I have to go diagonally over to this somehow. Maybe I'll even put it out to here. Over to this cliff where I've marked it Marble Cliff. At least that part's attached up there. And then, you know, we'll go into this, and this is the biggest part of the mountain that we're building into here. So probably have some sort of something on the top there. And then, ooh, shit. I almost died. I can always catch it. I can always, like, you know, push pause, but then it just has to happen. When I was mining and I died earlier in the beginning of this episode, I knew that I was going to suffocate in the wall. I tried to save myself, but to no avail. Okay. So if the walls come out there, this will probably be the edge of the castle here. So there might be a tower in this corner, maybe that looks out over the sea, and then walls coming along this side. What is this? Sphalerite? And then probably this wall will come over to here, or I guess it'll come along over to here and attach to our little bridgeway here, little archway. And this will connect to the side of this mountain. This will be a big tower. There might be like a bridge between those two towers. Anyway, that is what I'm thinking. That's going to take forever, but it's going to be fun. This is all outside of the castle that we're walking around here. Just kind of reinforce what I just said. It's going to be basically this kind of a shape. You know? Actually, I think I went all the way out to there. So it's going to be pretty big, and I'm very excited about it. But it's been a long episode. I'm going to end it now. I'm starting a new charcoal pit here. We'll pick it up here next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on TerraFirmaCraft.